social media friends, I'm Viridiana Marquez with DRB Media Communications Digital News. And here's the story.
UT Permian Basin, along with the Odessa Chamber of Commerce, hosted the Bright Star Memorial Shine a Light, a remembrance of those that were impacted by the August 31st, 2019 mass shooting.
We wanted to participate today just to remind people to really, remember what today is all about and bring light to the day, change the narrative of a very dark day to being kind to others, either in a form of community service, a random act of kindness, just something to remember what today is about and that we are all here to celebrate life, and many of those don't have family members around to do that anymore.
Kelby Davis, community leaders, and others came together to form a planning committee to change the narrative of the darkness of the mass shooting on August 31st, 2019 by spreading a positive light on the Odessa community.
So my daughter Anderson Davis was the youngest victim that was injured in the mass shooting, and so to have a day like today where we're able to go out and change the narrative of what was a very dark day for our family and for our community by spreading light across our community is very important to us.
Local law enforcement, first responders, City of Odessa, Ector County representatives, and other residents came together to reflect on that fateful day on August 31st, 2019, and embrace the healing process during the sunrise ceremony.
I remember very distinctly getting a call from my police chief as the incident was occurring. And I couldn't be more proud as city manager of the work that our fire and EMS individuals did, as well as our local law enforcement. The nature of this particular shooting was unlike anything we had seen as a nation, but our folks acted and reacted as they're trained to do, looking for the individual, helping those in need, and then neutralizing the threat.
Texas State Representative District 81 Brooks Landgraf authored legislation in the name of Leila Hernandez, a young victim of the August 31st, 2019 mass shooting. The legislation created an active shooter alert system.
I worked with the families of some of the victims to create a Texas active shooter alert system. We actually named that bill in honor of Leila Hernandez, who is the youngest victim who was lost on August 31st, 2019. Her mother, Joanna Leva, was instrumental in us getting that bill passed, and so now the active shooter alert system is live. It went into effect on September 1st of last year. We also have done a great deal to get more mental health resources here to the Permian Basin, and in fact, we're going to start or break ground soon on a mental health hospital, a $40 million facility between Odessa and Midland to help serve the mental health treatment needs of the Permian Basin.
Randy Ham, Executive Director of Odessa Arts, announced the completion of the memorial at the Shine a Light sunrise ceremony. Artist Jim Sanborn spent the last year working with Odessa Arts and families of the victims to create an 11-foot cylinder called the Bright Star Memorial.
Each victim's name is inscribed along with their life date and quotes from the family. During the day, you'll be able to read those on the cylinder. At night, a single bright star will illuminate that text and cast it down to the ground so you'll be able to see it around. It's a great piece for contemplation, for going through the grief process and for healing. And most importantly, it also documents what went on that day so that we will never forget and we will continue to honor the victims.
The world-famous Chuck Wagon Gang provided coffee, cookies, and muffins during the fellowship portion before and after the Bright Star Memorial Shine the Light sunrise ceremony. For DRB Media Communications Digital News, Danny Barrera.
Thank you for following us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and also at DRB Media Communications Digital News.tv. For DRB Media Communications Digital News, Viridiana Marquez.